Hi, I'm Summer. I'm doing a reflection on the Buoy internship simulation that I did this past semester. So first, let's talk about the 4Ps and how we implemented them throughout the process. First was the product, and then we'll talk about the price and the promotion and then place. We did a lot of survey questions, and we got to know our target audience through these survey questions and Soccer Mom Sam and our market research, and that helped us figure out what the product was. So our target audience in Soccer Mom Sam does a lot of family activities. They care about climbing the corporate ladder, and they want a bag that has a lot of space, that they can stay organized in, that when they go out and do these family activities, or they're at work, they can put a lot of stuff in. Now they're going out and about, so they still want to stay trendy and stylish, and they need a bag that's going to be versatile. They also, even because they're out and about, they going from here to there, they wanted something that was neutral and not loud, but had a little bit of pop and, stylish. So we created this large 16 by 18 tote that had lots of space. It was black neutral with this little pop of color, the little red that came out on the underside and in the handles and the seams. And this stuff is what's going to hold value to the target audience, and that's how we implemented that. Price, they, according to the survey questions, the max they would spend was $150. That's what they would want. We wanted a medium-high luxury price, and so that's where we targeted that. They had a disposable income, so we really kind of zone in on that, because they're moms and they're still going to pay attention to price. So I did a psychological pricing ending in 99 cents. We used promotions to highlight it and make the pricing a little bit better, like $15 off and gift with purchase, things like that. Place. We put it in, we use third-party distributors, and we put it in retail stores where the target audience shops. We found out where, what their needs are, and we figure it out where they're most likely going to be. So we, that's how we put the product to the consumer. Promotion, how we advertised to them and introduced the product to the consumer, was through social media platforms. We didn't use billboards or telephone or television or magazines. We through their survey questions, it seemed like they typically used social media. So that's what we did. And we also used promotions to highlight it and to promote it, like the gift with purchase and things like that. Round 1, market research. I think I did a really good job on the survey questions. There were things that I didn't do great within the survey questions, like zippers. I didn't even know how many zippers they wanted. But for the most part, most of the questions really helped me do the whole internship and launch the product the best that I could. What I did wrong was pick the wrong outside research. I needed to find out what advertising avenues they needed, and I didn't do that. It hurt me in later rounds, as you'll see. Round 2, launch your products. What I did right was utilize the survey questions, and I chose the good bag for the target market. And like I said, the price was max $150. I put it at $149. I thought that was good. My positioning statement, I got a green check mark saying it was good, but it wasn't quite there, is what they said. I don't know what I could have done to improve it, but I know it wasn't good. Round 3 was create a promotions plan. Again, I thought I did a good job utilizing my research. I put the price at $149.99. I realized I could put it at $99. on it in this round. Promotions, I did a good job. I did a gift with bag, a free wallet, and $15 off, and I donated to Ronald McDonald. My ad spending, I didn't do great. I did Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and then I didn't know between X and Pinterest, so I did half and half there. Round 4, set up distributors. Price, I did good on price. I bumped it up to $150. Did good. Promotions, kept that the same. Distribution channels, I did Fashion House, City Bags, and Jenny and June, and that worked out great. I did right there. Wrong. Ad spending, again, I adjusted it and put it all towards Pinterest and took out X, and it was still wrong. Round 5, optimized distribution. So, right, I like the $149.99 better. It was still good. Promotions, I kept that the same. Distribution channels, I kept that the same, and they were just right. They were good. Wrong. Ad spending, I kept that the same, but I didn't know what I was doing wrong, so I just kept it the same, and it was still wrong. Round 6, optimized pricing. Promotions, kept it the same. Ad spending, I actually got that one right this time. I took it all, Pinterest out, and I put all that money into X, and that was the winner. Distribution channels, kept that the same. So price here, we had a new bag that was introduced by a competitor, and so I knew I needed to, I looked at the 2x2 matrix, and I knew I needed to lower my price, but I didn't know by how much, and I really struggled with this. This was my worst round, and so I put a price of $139.99, and it was bad. I just didn't know. That one's hard for me. Round 7, optimized promotions. So after looking at everything, evaluating it forever, I realized I had to go to $144.99. That's what I did for my price. I don't know if that was the best price. I want to go with $146.99, but I did $144.99. I don't know if that was the best, but it was good. My revenue increased quite a bit, so I'll call it good. I just don't know if it was the best. Promotions, I kept the same. Ad spending, I kept the same. Distribution channels, I kept the same, and they were all right. I felt like they were good. Lessons learned. So know your target audience. You have to know your target audience. I learned that. You have to know what they want, what they value, where they're going to be, where they want it promoted, where they're going to see it, where they shop. You have to know that information. If you don't know your target audience, then you will not sell the product. Market research. You have to know survey questions to ask. You have to get those survey questions. You need those survey questions. It will help you launch the best product. You need to know your market research. If you don't have that a good market research, you won't know the advertisements or where to advertise. You won't know important information. You have to have the right market research. It's vital. Pay attention to your competitors. You can't be complacent. Pay attention to what they're doing, their products that they're releasing, the prices that they have. Pay attention to what your competitors are doing, because if you become complacent, your product will fail. Make adjustments as you need. As you make, even if you don't have it right on, you can be that try, fail, success. It's really important as you make adjustments that you do it. How have my thoughts changed on marketing? So I know that it's mostly not advertising now, and there's a lot of thought process into it, and there's a lot of research and work that goes into it. I also love that it's satisfying. Oh my goodness, is it satisfying? Getting to know your target audience, getting to know who they are, and then seeing the revenue go up as you're successful. It's so rewarding, and it's satisfying, and it's good. And it's constantly changing. I thought that you could just do a project and then you move on to the next. That's not the case. You have to constantly change your product, change your tech, your target, or your price, change the way you promote or where you promote. You have to constantly change. So yeah, it's just constantly changing. That's my thoughts.